Hello and welcome to another video from Christina Juppe, Animal Communicator. I'm so happy to have you here with me once again. As like me, I'm assuming you are passionate about animals, you're passionate about nature, you are passionate about giving your pets, your animals, the best possible life, and also appreciating nature for all that she gives us, for all that she sustains us with, and for the never-ending wonders that can be found in the animal kingdom and in nature. If you're somebody who wants to deepen the bond with your animals or just really walk through nature or interact with your animals in a more profound way, then this video is for you. Today, I want to speak about the heart. You may have heard this before: drop into your heart space, drop into your heart, speak from the heart. Or I'm talking to you with all my heart. What does it actually mean, and why is it important? Let's start with why it's important. Because heart, or the language of the heart, is love. We have the mind space, the brain in our mind. We have, some people say the gut has got a separate brain, but the heart has got a separate brain as well. And if you ever want to look more into the heart, then the HeartMath Institute has made some amazing research into the heart, into heart rhythms, etc. I'll put their link in the video description below. Do check it out. But for the purpose of being really practical and really being brief in this video, I want to show you how you can communicate with your animal, with your pets, in your heart space. I've spoken in another video about preparing, about being grounded, being centered, and I'll link to this video as well. But today I want to focus specifically on the heart, because involving the heart, involving love, is a language that every organism speaks. There's been research and trials with water and injecting love by saying loving words to water, and the water crystals evolve differently according to whether you speak to water with love or with hate. And again, I'll put the link for this below as well. There's lots of fascinating research into how love can affect any organism. And it's no different with nature and with animals. So if you want to relate to your pet in your heart space, the easiest thing to do to get into your heart space is to really, you can close your eyes whilst doing this or not, depending on what you prefer, is to bring love into your heart by thinking about somebody or something that you love. So if you want to start communicating with your pet, or just saying something to your pet and really be in the heart, in the love space, then just think of your pet a moment. That may be the easiest thing. Think of this pet. Or if you want to do something a little bit different, think of perhaps a friend that you love, a relative that you love, your parents, your siblings, or imagine in your mind's eye something else you love. It could be a beautiful sunrise. It could be a beautiful sunset. It could be a beautiful flower. It could be the beautiful, loving feeling that you get when you have a really nice dinner with your friends. Anything that evokes love in you. It could be a person, a circumstance. It could be nature. Just think of that and just observe how love fills your heart. And then speak to your animal. And then speak to your pet. And then admire that tree, and then admire that landscape. Or you could also be grateful for something. If you embed in yourself that feeling of gratitude, if you think of something or someone that you're grateful for. Again, it could be a friend, it could be a relative, it could be your loved ones, your soulmate. It could be grateful for the food that you can eat, or perhaps you're grateful just so you can, wake up with another day and start another day healthy, or perhaps you're grateful because you've recovered from an accident. Whatever you're grateful for, put this notion of gratefulness into your heart and let it sit there for a moment, and then speak to your pet, speak to your animal, admire something in nature. Third way, you could put the feeling of compassion in your heart, compassionate care, someone that you care for, that you feel compassionate about, perhaps a cause that you feel compassion with, a person you feel compassion with, anything that you care for very much, that you feel so much compassion for, perhaps it's a minority, perhaps it's a project dear to your heart. Put that feeling of compassion into your heart and then speak to your pet and then speak to your animal. So either think of love, someone or something that evokes love inside you, someone or something that evokes gratitude inside you, or someone or something that evokes compassion, care inside you. It all really translates as love at the end of the day, to be honest, but there's different ways of putting this wonderful feeling of love and all the goodness that goes with it into your heart space. And you'll find when you do this and then send a message to your animal, they might produce a reaction in you, or they might do something, or they might later give you a loving gesture as well, or you will feel so much better. You will feel so much more in tune with nature, one with your animal, one with the wild animal you see, or one with a farm animal. It will enrich your life. It will make you more loving in return as well. So let's take this further, not just when you want to communicate or say something to your animal. Why don't you make time throughout the day, maybe even once a day? Once a day, drop into that heart space, drop into a state of love, as I do whenever I make animal communication, whenever I do animal communication. But why not do you do it as well? Once a day or twice a day, perhaps every morning, every evening, drop into that heart space, engulf yourself with feelings of love and or gratitude and or care and compassion, and see how your life is transformed by you becoming softer, you relating better to your animals, you becoming more perceptive of what they need, what they want, you being happier all round. Thank you for watching. Tell me if perhaps you're doing this already, dropping into heart space, and what is your experience with it. I'll see you in the next video.